This stuff actually working today. Oh, okay. Hey, look at that. Everything is actually catching up. Huh, interesting. All right. So let's start a new game. We're going to do custom game. Why? Because we can. And I think we're going to do... let's see. Do we do an easy start? Because we're just going to do free build. I mean... Let's do a start system, or a star system, rather. We'll call this Twitch rebuild. Why? Because we can. Helps if I spell things correctly, doesn't it? Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. I think I'm going to keep it relatively mod-free. I do want... Oh, where is it at? So we want the console pack. Why? Because, well, if you're building ships without the console pack, you're not really building ships, right? Oh, I'm looking for... I really like the power lines mod. That actually is really nice for detail work. But I'm looking for the maintenance tunnels. There we go. And then the only other thing that I'll probably use is, let's see, I want the clear LCD. And let's go clear camera screens, because I really don't like the, oh, and Windows. Where's the Windows mod? Oh, I don't have a clean Windows anymore? Did they, oh. Must have taken it off the workshop. Well, hell. Alright. So, console pack, you can go all the way to the bottom. Maintenance tunnels, LCD, okay. And then everything else that I use would be like Tim, but I don't think we have Tim in here. Okay, so yeah, it's in the scripts. Okay, so that's all the mods we're going to use. We're not really using a whole lot of anything. Let's go into advanced. We're in creative mode. Don't really care about the rest of this. Max objects, unlimited world size. We're going to enable the spectator, because sometimes you just need to bounce around, you know? No, 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 no. Enable air tightness. Yes, I know it can have a negative impact. And turn off tool shake. In script, enable oxygen. Oh, turn off the spiders. Turn off the drones. Turn off the wolves. See if that actually does anything this time. Yeah, because I found out in creative mode I still got wolves sometimes, so those are a little bit disappointing. Yeah. All right. Okay, so let's go realistic sound offline, obviously. Okay. Oh. Now, they said that they have fixed a lot of the spawning issues and stability issues, so we were going to see just how much truth there is to this to the statement. Hi. What you doing, pups? No? Alright. My dog's ignoring me. Hey, there we go. It is a little bit faster. Nice. Awesome. Look at that. What do I feel like? Oh, right. So, why do you have my camera? Whatever. What is it? It's huh? Hey there. No. So, didn't it used to be shift? Well, shift F6 brings me back here. Oh, you know what? Man, it has been so long since I have actually done this. Alright. And then... No? Alright, so that gives us our external cam. Okay, so what is going on? Let's get ourselves back into space here. Alright. Why am I having... Did they change... Okay, did they change the bloody controls? And I just don't remember them changing these things? Single block. Okay. F8, right? See, now I'm gonna have to look this crap up. Man, I swear. One of those days. Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay, it's controlling space. I could swear it used to be a different option, but I guess not. Alright. Yep, there we go. Okay. Good to know. Alright. So let's go ahead and get our stuff set up here. We're going to get... Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and just... go... I don't know... sure, we'll do that. What we're going to do is we're going to have this set up so that we can go like a so. And basically what we're doing is we're setting it up so that I will remember which direction is up, left and right when we're looking at it. So it just makes it a little bit easier when you're building. All right. Okay, so let's go. Go, we've got our audio back. I swear, Windows 10. Hey Red, how you doing, buddy? Windows 10, man, he absolutely hates me. Let's get that going there so people know that we are not actually dead in the water. So Windows 10 just crashed my audio. Had to fix my audio, and that crashed the game. So we're gonna get back in here. All right. There we go. And what did I do? There it is. There we go. I'm actually doing pretty good. Happy I've been passing my exams. Figured, you know, be a little bit of a little bit different for folks. I know a lot of the people who normally watch the channel. You see a lot of Empyrean. You see a lot of 7 Days to Die, and this is one of the games that I actually got started in way back when. And it's always fun to come back to it. All right. So I should, or did I lose all my progress? I lost all my progress. Okay, that's easy enough. So first things first, okay, we are in creative mode. That is good. And we have teleported. Yes, we have teleported. Thank you. All right. Okay, so thankfully we are in free build, so it's not an issue. There we go. I think we said, come on, do, you know, like 56, 57, something like that. All right. And then again, we are just setting it up so that we know where things are. And what I do is, you know, for those who may not have been here earlier, what I do with this is, and the reason I do it this way is that way I always know which direction is up on my original axes. I'm one of those people who I can't track, or I don't track what direction is up in space. I am one of those people who is completely comfortable in a full 360, you know, 6 degrees of movement. So I sometimes forget which way is supposed to be the, you know, quote unquote top of the ship. Hey Sharky, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. See what I should do. There we go. Once more into the breach. Oh my god. I swear. Let's try this again. This may end up being a rather short day if... Alright. I swear, man. So somebody was asking me the other day, why isn't that I don't, why don't I do more with Space Engineers? And part of that is that Space Engineers is one of those games that's a lot of fun solo, but it's absolutely amazing. It really comes into its own in the multiplayer aspects. And unfortunately, the game stability hasn't been there in the past. And what I'm hoping for is that this has changed in today's patch. They're supposed to have addressed a lot of the problems that people were seeing in the game. Okay, so we're going to teleport ourselves out here. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Now, F4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to save really quickly. So this way, if we have to load back in, at least we're already in space. It cuts one step down, right? All right, so let's go ahead and let's try this one more time. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this. And again, we're going to do 60 is a good number. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do this. Do this. All right, so we have our top of our ship. We know where we are looking and where we are going. Okay, so quick, let's save. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Windows 10 install. It's got some weird driver issues. It really does not like having a large amount of USB devices loading simultaneously. So, what we're going to do is that's going to go that way, and then we're going to start bringing this out a little bit. Yeah, Sharky, we might have to do this one as the drunk gaming session. And now I'll come back through and actually clean these lines up. I'm just trying to get a rough estimate of what we're looking for on the curve here. I think... yeah, I think that's going to work really well. gonna do is we're gonna go like a so. And we're gonna drag this all the way back here. Whoop, a little too far. Come on. Yeah, it's close. Alright. We still have audio. Okay. Quick, let's save just to be sure. Alright. And yes, I know I could turn symmetry planes on. But that's okay. I'm not that worried about it. This is just kind of a casual, having some fun thing. You know. Really? There. So this is going to go like so. If it crashes again, I probably will rage quit. I mean, worst that happens is we just go play some 7 Days to Die or something, you know. Alright, so this went there, and then we do 2 from here, right? Alright. And from there it's, I'm gonna check my lines. From there is another one of the, oh, come here, you. Yeah, there. Yep. Alright, yeah. Alright. And then we do one more, and we take it back from there. All right. Yeah, I know. We all do it at some point, right? That's how you know that you're a hardcore gamer. You rage quit. Oh. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this set up. Now, we're going to do a little bit of tweaking on this back section. This is really just to get some very, very rough spacing done. Because what we're going to end up with is I want to have this go like so. All right. Okay, so the rough shape of it's going to basically follow this around all the way back to about here or so, I'm thinking. Well, I mean, if we do it here, we could always... There we go. We could always do it that way. No, I don't want that to be heavy armor block. I want that to be... Let's get rid of that. Come on. Oh, you don't let me... Oh, really? That's really annoying. I want to be able to have multiple block types. Alright. And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to end up with something that kind of goes a little like this. And again, we'll have to come in and actually clean up the lines on this a little bit. All right. And that should be the middle, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be one in... Come here. Got a little way for myself there. Alright, so how many up did we go? We went... From the first angle, we go 1, 2, and then 2s. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and then from here, it should be... Alright, so we go 1, 2... No, and then it starts going in. Okay. And this is why I normally turn on symmetry plane for this, but you know what? It's okay. Okay, so we did miscount somewhere. Because that should be like that. Aha, that's why. Alright. So that goes there, that goes there. You go away. You go away. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and we have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and then we have a ramp. There we go. Okay. So basically what we're going to do then is when we get to the point where we're working on the exterior of the hull, it's basically going to follow this type of a line, and we're going to do probably something a little bit flatter on the bottom, which funny enough is probably going to end up being the top and this will end up being the bottom, but we'll see. Hey, no worries, Sharky. Have a great night, man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Alright, so... Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to do the... There it is. We're going to do that. Because what that allows us to do is we can start laying out what we want in the interior. Now, most of this forward section is actually going to be engines. So, probably manufacturing and some of the other noisy bits. I'm not a big fan of having the noisy bits be in the crew quarters there. There we go. Okay. Now, one of the things that I like to do, and this is a trick that I picked up, I don't remember who actually introduced me to this back in the day, but basically what you do is you start defining areas. Like I want a hallway, so this color block is going to be my hallway spaces, and I think we're going to do, let's do something roughly midship. All right, let's get rid of that. So what we're doing is we're defining where our hallways are going to be. Okay, that's going to be there, that's going to be there. And we'll take it to midship center line, basically take it down the keel there. And we are going to need this to be... So this is all basically going to be walls. And like I said, what this allows us to do is we can basically have... Okay, so we're going to have that. So we're going to have a door there. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a door there. So basically you get to use this as a, just like an old sketchbook kind of thing, you know, where you have like a grid book, do your designs. But this lets you know on whether or not your design is actually going to be, you know, viable enough. All right. So we will end up with that. So we're going to have that. All right. One, two, three. Oh. Wrong button. There we go. And now let's go ahead and bring back this one just so we can get this done. Actually, there we go. There's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do one there and one there. All right. So that's going to be the main hallway down the length of the ship. So what we'll end up with is areas where basically this will come into a 1 block wide, so we can put a door in and put bulkheads in. What I will probably do is we'll probably put the airtight hangar doors in as separators for bulkheads. So if there's a sudden depressurization, these bulkheads will come down. So this is going to be there. You're going to be there. As that's 1, 2. Yeah, the PS4 version of 7 Days to Die is fun, but it is a completely different experience than the PC version. Alright, so we're gonna have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, crap. I guess I can get away with that. So if we do, because what I'm thinking is, let's go ahead and get some of this stuff off of here. I want large cargo blocks. So this is what I'm thinking with this. Is that we're gonna have, can I get away with that? No, okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another here, another there, and then we're gonna do this on the same on the other side. How many is that? That's 3 in. Okay. So this is where I probably should turn on symmetry mode. So wall, yeah, okay. Put it there instead. Get rid of you, get rid of you. There you go. Now, part of the reason I do stuff like this, and I think that's off-center, isn't it? Is that off-center? No, that's right. There you go. So yeah, I was saying, what part of the reason why I do some of this stuff like this is because it allows me to have a little bit of protection for our cargo. You know, you don't want your inventory stuff just getting nuked and basically losing everything, right? So then these will be walled in, so that'll actually be protected. You're gonna start streaming? Nice. Yeah, I mean, just basically, if you're gonna start streaming, the big thing is just have fun with it. Don't worry about if you've got people, you know, like joining in on it or watching you. Just do what you enjoy doing, and everything else will just kind of fall into place for you. So we go 1, 2, 3. There you go. There it is. Okay. There you go. But yeah, it's like, let me know when you're ready to start, though. I'll be interested in stopping in and saying hello. All right. And then this is going to go more this way. Oop. All right. And then I think what we'll do is that gives us our basic, very, very basic layout. And we know that this is going to be all walled in back here. Awesome. I look forward to it. All right. Okay, so that gives us our cargo. Now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do on this is we're going to have, so let's see here. Let's bring up our refinery. I want a few of these, and we want to knock those over like a so. Now, am I going to be able to? No. Alright, so what I can do though is I can do that. And that. And we're going to repeat that on this side. Right, and then that'll allow us to put our upgrade modules on it. And then over here, what we're going to do is we're going to do our assemblers. And we're going to stack these things deep. All right, so we're going 1, 2, let's 3, 4, and we want upgrade modules on both sides. So we're going to go ahead and say close this off. All right. So that gives us that. And what we're going to do is we're going to tie this one in, like this row into over here and this row over here, which is why we've got the thing set up the way we do. And then this will all tie in over here as well. Actually, you know what? Let's... There we go. Let's do it this way. Efficiency is always important. That. Let's go ahead and do one more of those. There we go. And what this will allow us to do is to basically tie everything together on both sides. That should be in line with that. That is in line with that, which is in line with this, which is in line with that. Okay. So what we'll end up being able to do is basically have redundancy built into the system. And then what we will do is, because of the fact that all of this will be tied together, if we happen to lose things on this side or you lose the connectors over here, you'll still be able to get into the stuff over here and vice versa. I will probably do something where I do a pass through on the floor, which will come through this way and be underneath. So that way if we take damage from above, we still have connections on the bottom side. So it's all about the redundancy. Okay. 1 second. Okay. All right, so that gives us our basic stuff. What I might need to do is I may need to just like completely rebuild this, because we're gonna need a bunch of these. Make sure, right? Yeah, okay. And I just like using these things basically for detail stuff. Cause I just like I like the texturing on them. So ever since they've updated the model on these. And what this will allow us to do is to make our system a little bit more redundant. I know, it's like you're not even going to get to see that particular one. Which is, you know, a little unfortunate, but that's okay. And I might take this out and replace it with the windows. I don't know yet. But for now, we can do that. So you can start getting an idea of what it is we're actually going to be doing with this stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, do I want... Because I have the room, I could bring this out and then just use the middle here. We'll see. We'll see. We're still just trying to get an idea of what we're doing with it all. Alright. See, I would make a joke about at least the live stream is a little bit more stable than it was, but you know, the minute I start joking about that crap, it's gonna break, right? There we go. Right, so the idea is that this is going to be basically a kind of like a mobile factory ship. We want to make sure that our cargo and manufacturing process is actually secure as possible. And just be able to get around where we need to be able to get around. So now anywhere where we have coming through. So we're going to do this. Where am I? There we go. There's my conveyor tube. We have one there. Have one there. There. So yeah, we're gonna have to do conjunctions on those. Conveyor junctions. Okay, let's go. Then we're going to do the same over here. Alright, so we have redundancy on both sides. We can then come over here and do the same. Alright. What we're going to do is we're actually going to sneak. Let's see, where's our center line? Our center line is there. So let us sneak this in onto there. Is that our center line? Yes. That is our center line. And the reason we're doing that is because we want our large reactors. Okay. Right, okay, so one. We're actually going to have 2 sets of these. Again, I like building in redundancies, simply because of the fact that you never know when something's going to go wrong, and honestly, in this game, if something can go wrong, it probably will. So this is just going to be a straight. That's right. Wrong sides. All right. Right. Okay. All right. So everything should be connected up. And now the reason this is all important is so I want to be able to go to any of these, open it up, and be able to see all of our containers and reactors and everything. So let's go cargo. And this is how you can tell if it's good, because it won't let you drop over here. Basically this would gray out when you were trying to drop in here if it wasn't connected. So everything is connected. That's good. That's very, very good. So that's our central section. We will need to put in a bridge area. So okay. We still have audio? Yay! Looks like Windows finally settled down a little bit. Alright, and that should give us, what? Quite a bit of clearance over this. Nice. Okay. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is just actually close this off. I guess we could doorway that. And so basically what I'm trying to do is have it set up so that we have enough room to get in here for the technicians to do work on the reactors there. Now, technically, you do actually have enough. You should have enough clearance to walk under these. But see, it's a little tight here, and I'm actually wanting to have this set up so that we'll be able to put windows in, so you'll be able to see the reactors. Because I want to put some light effects in here. So I'm thinking what we may do is, I don't know if I'm going to do out to here or if we'll recess it. I might recess that then. I kind of like the way that looks. Hey Demon, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back to Space Engineers there. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit interesting. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. Let's go. So I can do 1x2s. There should be a 2x2 in there. It is 2x3. That's what I was looking for. So and then we go for the 1x1s. That's a 3x3. There it is. And what this will allow me to do is basically have every compartment in the ship set up as an actual compartment. I like to have my ships compartmentalized in case you have breaches. Makes it much easier to get stuff done. Hey Red, thanks for the host. I appreciate that. But it does end up making your life a little bit easier if you keep all of your areas individually pressurized. And then we'll worry about this. Basically, I'm just going to put more windows in here to separate all of this, so that the folks that are walking around in here can look in to make sure everything's okay without going into the room. And then for cargo, I'm thinking I may go ahead and just close these in. I don't know. Because what I may do, and I've done before, is basically build up a solid wall on it, and then go back and do like different types of cutouts and such. So. Alright. Okay, so that gets us our power. We've got our storage, we've got manufacturing, we've got refining. Now we need to work on. That's going to be rounded on the front. So we're going to need. So from like here-ish. That's a pretty good entrance there. Alright, so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get an idea how I want to do the underbody. Because I need to put a hanger on this. And I want to put a fairly large hanger on this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be 6. I think that is enough. Because what we're going to do is we're going to grab these. Yeah, okay. That will do what I want it to do. Oh. Okay. You go there. So we'll go here, here, and then we can go Just like so. Right, and that's going to give us 1, 2, 1, 2, so we can go here. All right. Did I get that spacing right? I got that spacing right. Okay. There we go. A cheesy kill on the drone base. What did you do? Like drop your pod directly in it? Oh, blew up the fuel tank. Very nice. All right. So this is going to be our hangar space. All right. And then I'll come back and swap out some of this for heavy armor blocks and then I tend to hide the inside of the hangar doors like this. Just, it's a personal aesthetic thing for me. Especially for the lower ones, because you want... I personally like having the doors into the floor, because that way I know exactly how much space I need and how much space I'm going to get. Now, there are mods out there that if you're interested in using the airtight doors and you want bigger doors, they actually have a larger door size for these things. So, what we are going to do right now, though, is we are going to grab this, and we are going to go like that. Because we want a nice big hangar on this thing. I haven't decided if this is going to actually end up being a combat ship or not. So it is very possible that it ends up as a combat ship. Just because my ships always tend to fall into one or two categories. Ridiculously overpowered or combat ships. So. Alright, so this gives me an idea of basically how much room we're going to have to work with. And then if you notice, I'm putting this on the exterior of this, because what I'm going to do is these little nooks here generally end up allowing for like supply lines to drop down and connector points and things for ships, so I can turn this into a full-on docking bay. And if I need to put things like, say, oxygen tanks down here specifically to pressurize and depressurize the hangar, that allows me to have all of that compartmentalized down here. Alright. And then I'm thinking... I don't know. I'm going to do something with this. I'm not sure what, though. Because I'm almost thinking I want to go... like this, where we take it back. How close does that get us? It actually gets us pretty close. might even be able to get away with doing this. Oh, we might be able to get away with doing that. Oh, I think I like that. Alright, so we're doing 2 from here. And then from here, we... Really? Let's try that again. Alright. And basically what that allows me to do is to have a nice gentle slope on the back side there. Because we're going to have something a little bit more aggressive on the front. And this is actually going to be kind of annoying, I think. So we go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to basically mirror that 3 slope. And that actually brings us in right there. Okay. So we can start getting rid of some of this. And you'll see what I have planned for this in a bit. Let's see here. Ah! I know I've gotten sloppy in my my 0G behavior and survival. All right. So that is 1, 2. Yeah, I definitely have an idea for what's going to go there. Okay, so that gives us a pretty good look at what we're doing here. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Let's go ahead and get some of this equipment off of here. We want the 2x1s. Oh, let's see here. That's the invert corner. I want just the regular ramps. There you go. So we're going to end up with is something along these lines. And then what we will do is we'll say, actually, you know what? No. Let's do it this way instead. And what we're going to do is we're going to give this a little bit more of an aggressive... Oh. No, I did not want a cut and paste of that. Thank you. There you go. Now what we can do is this. Give it a little bit more of an aggressive underbite there, right? Yeah, I'm thinking I like that. I know what we're going to do here. Is that comes back directly to the door. I don't know, that might be too much. That might be too much. Could do is this instead. And then we basically reverse the line that we had up front. That is a little more promising. Yeah, I'm liking that a little bit better. And for now, we're just going to go ahead and close that up so we can start getting a better look at what this thing's going to potentially look like when it's done. Let's see here. There you go. And then for this one is going to need to okay, so we're going to have to do that a little bit more aggressively on the front scoop then. Which is fine. All right. Hopefully this is making sense to everybody. If not, feel free to ask questions on what I'm doing or why I am doing it. Don't have any rescue ships nearby? Yeah, I know, right? I know. Let's see here. Right. There you go. And so the idea is that this ends up giving it a little bit of protection. When the ships are coming in or going out. Also keeps, you know, indirect fire from basically peppering into the hangar space. Oh, you know, let's not do that. Let's do... Well, I guess if we're doing... I mean, if we're doing this... And then basically what we'll end up with is this will come down and tie into the side, and then the side will obviously go all the way to the back. Then we'll pinch it back here to the tail section on both sides. And I'm thinking I might do something really, really stupid back here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, but if I do, it'll be a surprise. Alright, so let's take a look here. We already know that we're going to do that there. Okay, so that's starting to give us a bit more of what we need ship design-wise. I'm going to go ahead and close most of this off. Let's get a little distance between us and the... There you go. There we go. And then for here, we are going to go like so. And like I said, this is more just to close it off for now. I'm probably going to have to come back through and cut some of this out because we're going to have engines up here. Well, that was interesting. All right, let's try that again, shall we? There we go. All right, and then one of the things we still need to put in here, and I think we're going to put it in the upstairs portion of the hangar. So that's our center line. So there, yeah. There we go. And now we can go, boop, and we have gravity. So what I'll probably... Hey, audio is back. Yay. Okay. Let's try that one more time. We'll do that so that you guys aren't looking at a black screen. All right. So much fun. Nice. Alright, there we go. We're loading back in again. Yay! So this really is a free build. I didn't really have anything planned. I just wanted to get in and play with the new system. Surprisingly, the game is actually really stable. It's Windows. Yeah, so the game is actually much more stable. The problem that I'm running into is Windows 10 and the audio drivers. So basically what's going on is Windows 10 is trying to reprioritize stuff, and even though I've got all of the other audio sources disabled, it's still trying to force enable them. So it's really bloody annoying. It's because all of my things are running through USB. So my keyboard, my mouse, my microphone, everything is USB except for like the network adapter. Right? And Windows 10 does not like having 10 or 11 things running through USB. And I had a couple people go, oh, well, you should maybe do something like, I don't know, like a powered USB hub. And it's like, it's actually not the power draw on USB. It's a problem with Windows and having so many of my my I/O ports going through USB. So no worries, Red. All you missed was audio dropping out of the game again. So, and I want those. We're gonna go ahead and let's drop that for now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna say, let's see. We're gonna do pillar there, pillar there, see, I was hoping to be able to get away with doing this. Hey, look at that. Yeah, so all of my monitors, I actually have a one of the monitors I have is a Samsung. It's actually a monitor with audio. And so what it keeps doing is it decides, oh, you've got this other audio device over here, and it's primarily an audio device. So let's go this way instead. Really, really bloody annoying. And then see, I can't connect this because I have nothing to connect it to. But that's okay. We can do, we might be able to get away with this. When in doubt, we'll make, you know, try and make do with what we've got. Hello, puppy. Yeah, my puppy likes trying to be internet famous. He's probably better at it than I am. He's definitely cuter, that's for sure. Right. Now we should be able to get in there eventually. Now what I'll do is, oh, you know what? We actually have these. Alright, so let's get, that's the sorter cube, that is the round axis, that is actually the one I want. Let's air vent, maintenance access, maintenance cube, straight. Where is my round maintenance cube? Adapter, maintenance tunnel. All right. Two. Oops. Hey Shades, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday or Friday, whatever the day may happen to be for the time zone that you are in. Like so. Now, I actually love this particular mod. This is a mod, by the way, for those who might not know. Have to say, this is quite possibly one of, if not my most favorite mod. The mod author for this one did a really, really good job with this. And we are going to go here. I'm going to frame that up a little bit more. Still Thursday. Right on. But let me show you why I like this particular mod so much. So we can get in here since we have gravity in here, thanks to this gravity generator. So you open this thing up, right? Oh, I might have to spin that. That sucks. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of that really quick. Can I... There we go. Alright, so for the sci-fi nerds out there, look at this thing. Isn't this awesome? And then when it's connected, all of these lights turn green. So that way you know when you're looking down the hallway, if your brake is in this side or if it's over on this side. It is so nice. Alabama. Nice. Right, so which way are you? Let's try that. Can we walk in that way? Yes, okay. And then they actually have, there's a couple of variations on these. All of these tubes serve a dual purpose. Not only can you use them as walkways, they also act as actual connectors. So you can use them as part of your conveyor system, which is why they have the green and red status indicators. So what you'll be able to do is if you wanted to have a thing where you could come in and basically get around, like if you, when you're planning your ship, a lot of your space is taken up by two blocks, right? One for moving and one for moving materials. And what this allows you to do is instead of having a pathway built and then needing to put in a regular conveyor tube like we have upstairs, like those, it allows you to basically double up. And what you can do is if you're really good with it, or you're just, you know, having some fun, there's a connector that you can get. Let me see if I can find one. It's 8 and 10, separator, airlock. Okay. So I need to grab, and it's cube adapter, sorter cube. All right. So let me show you this thing. Okay, so this has, if you see, really, it's kind of faint on this side, but you put that, this side that you're looking at right here, that's a connector. That's a large connector. So you could actually have this thing set up like that, and your walkway basically terminates here. The other thing that you can do with it, because this is one of the ways that you can patch yourself in, so if you had that in there, and let's say you bring in, oh, let's go here. That's the access. That's an airlock. I should put the airlock on there. But if you grab, helps if I grab the right one. All right, there we go. Right, yeah. So you grab something that like this, where you have the ability to continue down the hallway. You could put a T adapter in here and basically use this to tie in your inventory without having to have all of these conveyor tubes and everything. Really, really useful. The nice thing is that the blocks count as the same as the conveyor block. So you don't have to have a conveyor block in to be able to use the automated movement of materials. So works really, really nicely. I've actually used them on some of my ships in the past, specifically to do that with them. And the big thing that I like about them is that they actually have one that has a vent in it as well, so you can actually have the tube pressurized, and it's its own pressurized system. Now, what we're going to do is have this alright, so you I don't remember which way is the opening and the closing. Okay. So that's going to be backwards. That's fine. We'll do it this way. There. Now what we're going to do here, let's go ahead and get rid of that. We want our regular maintenance tube tunnel, because we want it to do that. And we're gonna have it do this again. Grab that. Oh, that was bad. All right. So we need to add one more over here. Ah, it's off by 1. Come on, I was eyeballing it. What do you expect? Right. Let's find that. T-shape. I think that's right. Is that the right one? Yes, that's the right one. Alright, so we're going to go there. And we're going to do the same thing that we did over on that other side, on this side. So that you have 2 ways of getting in and out of this place. That should... Let's go this way so we can actually get it set up the way we need it to be set up. And then we didn't do anything on that end except to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we can walk in. Should be able to... Alright, there it is. Have to find the ring. And it's an airlock. So what it'll do is that'll close. This opens. And then you can just turn on your jetpack. You're up in the maintenance tube. You can turn off your jetpack if you want. See? Gives you the Star Trek Jeffries tube feel. Gets you around where you need to go. Come up here, do your repairs if you need to repair something. And then what I can do is I can actually tie this into... Actually, let's go this way. I can tie in sensors so that when you get to a certain point, that the maintenance hatch over there opens and closes. You find the ring. It opens up. See? That's simple. And we now have a little Jeffries tube system inside our hangar. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll probably come back at some point and change this out a little bit, put in the connectors so that I can have the area set up so that we can have materials passed down in here. And that way people that are in here can do rearms, reloads, whatever, and have a place to tie the ships up to. And then this side we're basically just going to have a bunch of docking rings over here. Just need a holographic doctor on board. Well, you know, funny enough, you should say that. Oh, let's see. Where is our... There it is. That should be... Right? Yeah. I need a control panel. It's always funny when you forget to put the control panel in. All right. Block is turned on. We're going to grab this. And that's a small ship. It needs to be a large ship. There you go. Holographic projections. Hey, no worries, Red. Hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping in. And don't worry, we will be doing more 7 Days to Die tomorrow. This was just basically, they put out a new patch for Space Engineers. I wanted to take a look at it, see if what happened and how well it works. And it looks like it works pretty good, so... for now, let's go ahead and get rid of that. So yeah, you can actually put holographic projectors in. Hey, there we go. And the nice thing is that unlike some of the other games that allow you to do blueprints, where you basically build a blueprint and then just kind of produce it, in this one, in Space Engineers, when you have a blueprint like that, you basically have a block. You just put down a block to build from, and where the hologram intersects with this real block, you can then start welding pieces to it. So I will be using that a little bit. Well, not today. I think I'm about done with this for today. Like I said, just was hanging out, having some fun with it, seeing if there was any interest for people to maybe do some more Space Engineers live streaming. I think what we'll probably end up doing with Space Engineers is that I am going to do another series with it. But I think what I will do is I will set it up as a offline solo play. I might do something with like a group play or something, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'm gonna go... Hello? There it goes. Okay. Thought we lost desktop audio again. I was about to get mad. No, not really, but you know. Alright. So do that. We do that. Takes a little bit of the edge off of there. Makes it, you know, look a little bit more presentable. Alright. So, I do think this is where I'm going to call this one for today. Had a lot of fun hanging out with everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit those likes and subscribes. This will be on YouTube later this weekend, maybe beginning of next week. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, definitely smash that like button. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. If you're on the Twitch side, be sure to follow. That way you always know when I am live, as well as what's going on, because I do tend to put out little notices over on that side that don't always make it over to everything else. But I also do post a lot of information up on social media. So if you're on Twitter, great place to find me over there as well. So let's go. Hey, it's back once more. Yay! Yeah, I know. I need a an emote for when audio drops out that just flips the audio of the bird. You know, it's like that'd be awesome. Oh, no worries, Shades. I am also over on minds.com if you're familiar with that one. You know, or you can just find me here or on YouTube. Any of them's good. But yeah, I'm thinking I need an emote that is specifically set up so that every time audio drops out like that, it just flips the bird to the game. Yeah, it would be nice, right? Anyway, I am going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. I do appreciate it. Had a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully you did as well. And we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. I'm going to run before this damn audio drops out again. Oh, have a fantastic day, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend if I don't see you before then. And don't forget, we will be doing 7 Days to Die tomorrow at 5 p.m. U.S. Pacific. which puts it about 3 hours later than where we are right now. So, anyway, have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you next time. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.